6 years old correcting my mother's English. I'm 6 years old ironing the word mommy out of my hair and tongue. At age 11, I write a speech about how to pronounce my name, Glenyz. Afterward, a boy comes up to me and says, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna call you Z. It is then that I realize my name has now become a full-on apologies. Teachers used to say, your name is just like your behavior. Unforgettable. In school, I always learned about names that were much farther than the ones closer to my own, as if Madame, Yamazawa, or Acevedo were too hard to pronounce compared to Michelangelo, Eisenhower, Kowalski, as if our names were made up of barbed wire stripped of the land that they were meant to conquer in the first place. You see, I like to think of names as orgasms. You see, 2 is great, but you see, 3 is a blessing. Esperanza, Milagro, Aguilera, Gladys, Teresa, Igaldo. You see, I like to think of names that like to get all dressed up and welcome themselves. Like, hello, mi nombre es Conchita de la Rosa Martinez. Very nice to meet you. But you can call me Conchita, but don't forget to eat that N. You see, I like the names that shake like they mean business. I learned about the word honor in 3rd grade. It was in Mr. Ham's class. It became quite difficult because I learned that unlike my name, I had to learn the word honor first. So I took the word honor and my last name and put them together and realized that they were the same thing. When I was 10 years old, nobody could pronounce my name. I guess it's what happens when all your friends happen to be white. In Latin American cultures, one's name holds great significance. Last names in particular serve as vestibules of one's family pride and honor. However, in America, such names act as a hindrance rather than a point of pride. Multiple studies showcase the correlation between Latinx-sounding names and decreased job, housing, and even educational opportunities. Many Latinx face the conflict between having to preserve their honor and pride in their names or acceptance or even survival. Nowhere has this been more pronounced to me than in forensics, where Latinx names are regularly mispronounced and often judges and tournament directors grow offended when corrected. And of all the communities, we should be the ones taking a stand against these microaggressions. So through the poetry, names by Jessica Salgado and Aman Batran, Unforgettable by George Yamazawa, Elizabeth Acevedo, and Pages Madame, When You Say My Name by Zachary Caballero, and For the Girls with Long Names by Angelica Maria Aguilera. A poetry program. Because no matter what language my name is in, it shouldn't matter. My parents named me Elizabeth. But honestly, I always hated the name Elizabeth because it reminded me of some dead old white woman. You see, growing up young and Latina, it was always hard for me to make the connection and to realize where I stood here. Because I slowly started to realize that my name did not match my background before I knew how to spell assimilation. You see, I like the names that mean business and shake like they know what they're doing, that come dressed to a party and ask, hello, what is your name? So, Rosita Maria Martinez. So at 10 years old, I stopped caring about what my name sounded like. It became white noise, drowned by whiteness. You see, I was afraid to be brown in front of them. So every time that my name was incorrected, I would force myself to laugh and say yes. Yes, I am very Mexican, and I have a very Mexican sounding name. I wanted a name that set the bar high, that tumbled and somersaulted into the rooms. A name like Anaoka, Sochi, Ana Maria. But I guess I must have punched my parents in the placenta because they ended up with a name like Elizabeth. A name full of princess, a name full of pride. A name easily washed down by milk. The first time that I meet Melania Luisa Martes, I cannot tell whether she is singing to me or she is telling me what to call her. I picture God's ways of writing our names, of carving 1,000-page word scripts, turning them into beautiful one-page titles. You can just call me Caballero. But you see, that's what I didn't realize. That I started to shave my honor for that. So, Grandpa, I never realized exactly what I was doing to your name. So I'm sorry for all the times that I never corrected anyone about how to say my name, because your name is something that was gifted to me by my father, and I decided to let other people drag it through the mud. And I'm sorry for all the times that no one ever knew how to pronounce my name. I'm sorry for all the times that I never corrected my friends when I asked them to pronounce every single syllable, as if I should apologize for the work that it takes to say my name in the first place. I'm sorry for all the times that I never wore my honor, and I've come to realize that my name is exactly where my honor is. At age 23, I changed the spelling of my name to be like El Salvador. My name sounds more like a brown girl with an accent that can't be shaken. Most days, I can't even know whether or not I should correct every white woman that I meet, because I get accused of being complicated and a complete mess. As if I should apologize for the work that it takes to say my name. Every single syllable, every single time you see my name is the only thing that was ever given to me. I wanted a name of Dominican hills rising and campesinos of long live the queen. But instead, whitewashers decided to live and undermine my name to Liz. Because you see, in Latin America, there's an emphasis on family because our bride comes first. But you see, in America, there's this accessibility for the white man to understand. Because that's the emphasis that we tend to have in our straight white jacket society, as if I should have to whitewash my identity for you. But why? When my name is the only thing that I have learned that was given to me without having to have an expectation of receiving anything in return. As if I have the chance to go into every conversation speaking Spanish. You see, my name is in the language that I learned to fall in love with before I even knew how to speak. So please, for the last time, learn to say my name. Say it right. Or don't say it at all. Because my name is exactly where my pride is.